Hello, wonderful people of the interwebs, and thanks for stopping by to your O'Brien time today. And we really appreciate you. We've had an overwhelming response in regards to the flavors and the taste test. And so I just really want to give you homage and appreciate you, all of you throughout the world. And Salamat Paul, we thank you very much for my special friends in the Philippines and all of you throughout the world. Really do appreciate you, and thanks again for stopping by. So, what are we going to be taste testing today? Well, let's find out. All right, so today, my friends in the interwebs, so what we're going to be taste testing today, I'm pretty excited. We're going to be taste testing Pancit Palabok. So as you know, and if you haven't, or if you don't know, we did kind of a Jollibee fast food taste test. Man, it was very interesting, to be honest with you. But it's a fast food version. So I wanted to get in depth and go into the authentic part, the derivative of where that came from, and get a little bit more depth in flavor because I liked it. It was kind of a unique dish that I had mentioned, and I'll just say, go look at that video. Look at the O'Brien Time channel, and you can check out American Tries Fast Food Jollibee, and you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from for this video. But the Pancit Palabok, right? It's one of the dishes we want to taste test today, and I'm very excited. There's going to be two dishes, today. So you got the Pancit Palabok. You also got the Bagoong fried rice, and for those of you kind of researching and looking into it, right? So that's Bagoong. It's not pronounced the way it sounds. It's Bagoong and not Bagoong. So just kind of giving you that heads up. So those are the two dishes that we're going to be experiencing. Those today. Two dishes today. I'm going to hold off and tell you a little bit about another one. I'm going to do a dessert, but I'm not going to tell you yet. And hopefully you don't mind. It's just a small dessert, which is very popular in the Philippines. And in addition to that, my beautiful friends throughout the world, and especially you in the Philippines, you know what? The Bagoong fried rice, right? I've got it, and I've got an authentic version. But based on kind of experience and research, I feel inspired to be creative. And it's all thanks to you folks. And really thankful and appreciate you joining me today. I really do. And so this is going to be unique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook a dish. I won't be elongated. I won't show you me cooking the dish because we're on a taste test journey here. I'm just going to cook something up real quick I think would work with the Bagoong fried rice. I hope you don't mind, but let's infuse our taste together and do this together. And thanks again for all of you for joining the O'Brien Time today. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the little notification bell if you would like. If not, that's fine too. I'm just excited to do this with you, and I appreciate you experiencing it today with us. So with that being said, I want to let you know a big O'Brien welcome to you. Oh yeah. Let's get into this. So, all right, my beautiful people throughout the world. So let's get into this. So, what do we have? We have the Pancit Palabok, right? Looking at this. And so they put, you have a piece of lemon. I'm going to use some additional lemon juice. But you have the pork rinds, right? You have the boiled eggs, you have the noodles, the pancit, right? As we talked about earlier, that's noodles or something fast. And look at that. It looks wonderful. You can see the green onion. You can see the texture. All of this looks beautiful. So, O'Brien fam, look at this. What are you doing? You need to get with the program and start trying some beautiful Filipino food. And my Filipino friends, thank you for introducing me to such wonderful dishes. That is so beautiful. So that, my friends, that is the Pancit Palabok. So what do we got over here? What is that pink glory? Look at it. So that, my friends, is the Bagoong fried rice. So in general, when you're looking at this, there is different variations. But to bottom line it, this is a shrimp paste, which, by the way, Filipinos know, but for you other people around the world, a shrimp paste, it's a concentrated thing. So just a very little bit of it will give you flavor to your recipe and rice. So in general, you want to add, or what is considered to be a Bagoong fried rice is shrimp paste, green onions, garlic, pepper, and salt. And then you can go from there. But look, my beautiful people, that is awesome. That is awesome. And you can see the texture. So beautiful. Can't wait to taste this with you. And then we will do a surprise recipe later. But O'Brien fam, this is such a wonderful experience. Look at that. 2 great recipes, Pancit Palabok and Bagoong fried rice. Such a wonderful thing to experience together. So what does it taste like? Well, let's find out. Oh, yeah. Well, all right, you beautiful people. So let's get into this. So I'm so excited to experience this with you. Thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. This is such a wonderful experience with you. Come sit down at the table and let's join together and enjoy this together, right? You had a stressed out day. You've been working real hard today throughout the week. Me too, right? I have a real job besides this. This is relaxation and stress relief for me, folks. And I hope it is for you as well. I mean, at the O'Brien Time channel, we review different things. This really is such a joyous experience for me. And I don't mean to be selfish when I say that. I mean that to be inviting to you. I've noticed the additional comments. I have a sweetheart in the Philippines, which I adore and love. And so, I mean, this really means a lot to me. We'll take an adventure and we'll taste test different things in different cultures. And we may go off the book. And I even do some crazy things like eat a tarantula, right? If you look at my channel, I'm doing silly stuff. But I really enjoy the experience today. So I want to put this aside because, on the Bagoong, I'm going to cook something. I don't know quite yet what I'm going to do, but I'm feeling it, right? I'm going to let the evolution of this video, this experience of us together, define what we do over here. But in the meantime, right, I want to try the Pancit Palabok. Salamat po. Really do thank you. So, I'm going to take this lemon off because my palate's different. You may love the fishy taste. So for you out in the world, so a Palabok. Uh, I haven't tasted an I haven't tasted an authentic version, but I did do the Jollibee fast food, and I liked the taste. It was unique, and I thought it would be something that you eat every so often. But then I put a little bit of lemon juice in it, and wow, it really worked with my palate. So I'm gonna bring this over here, my beautiful people. Hope you don't mind. Uh, that is lemon juice. So looking at this dish, the Pancit Palabok, right? Let's go into it. So I'm gonna kind of mix it in, get it going, right? And I'm gonna mess it all up, right? If you don't mind, I'm just gonna mess this all up and kind of get it together. The noodles breaking apart. It's all right. It is still warm. It's still hot. I'm gonna use my hands. And who was it? Who was it? Let's see. There's a YouTube channel called My Little Hobbies in the Philippines. An up and coming channel that does like do it yourself videos. She was like, "Did you know Philippines eat with their hands?" Well, I understand that. I'm an American. I got to stay to my roots, or otherwise, I'm not real. But I'm using my hands a little bit more, and so I appreciate the interaction with my little hobbies. Uh, Check out that YouTube channel, by the way, My Little Hobbies, and she does quite a bit of things that traditional Filipino women. You want to see some do-it-yourself projects? She's got it. But for the rest of you, as you can see, I'm just messing this dish all up. I'm using my hands, my fork. I'm intertwining Americanism, Filipinism, the rest of the world. I'm just trying to mix it all up, right? So I'm getting it all together so we got good flavor context. And yeah. So look at I'm getting down and dirty with you. Oh yeah. Ow. All right. And so for you weirdos that just want people to eat, I'm fixing to eat. And the rest of you, I appreciate you. And we covered a little bit of history. So let's kind of enjoy this a little bit and give you some feedback. All right. So I got some boiled eggs. I got some noodles. Look at this. It's falling all over the place. Look at that. This is Pancit Palabok. What? Ladies and gentlemen, this Pancit Palabok tried to get away. All right. Before I eat that, ask me to tell you 3 jokes. Boom, 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 boom. Joke, joke, joke. Yeah, I know that was corny. All right, my beautiful fam. Eating it out of my hands. Mmm, it's good. It's a little bit fishy. Dun da da da! Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the world, Filipino, Arabian, China, European, Indian, what? South African? What? Germany? Oh! UK? Australian. Spanish. Mexican. Everybody. Taking this Pancit Palabok. If you do a little bit of this. Yeah. Not just yeah, but oh, yeah. Let's have a little fun, O'Brien fam. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna eat some of this. We'll do some brainless eating without talking. For you crazy people. And you know, you're just you, right? Make sure you like this video. And we'll provide more content in the future. Let me mix all this together with the lemon juice. Oh look, the noodles are breaking up a little better. It's just like magic. Alright, let's get into it. Going in. Oh, yeah! Let's mukbang now. I don't know if this little microphone picks up the taste sounds, but let's try. One moment, because you know what time it is. Duh. It's O'Brien time. Oh, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Yep. You know I gotta represent the channel. What? Look. Boiled egg seasonings, all that goodness. Going in. The lemon juice. Wow. O'Brien fam, I'm loving this. I mean, I know we have a little bit of fun with this, but this dish is really good. I mean, I enjoy it. And I got to tell you, so if you're not from the Philippines, and even if you are from the Philippines, it may make sense, but I mean, if you're outside of it, you're kind of going into this dish, get yourself some lemon juice. Look, I used a whole 2-ounce shot of lemon juice in this dish, and it changes everything for me. You may not need it, but this really works for me. I love this dish, and I'm going to enjoy it even more. Look at that. Look at that, my friends. Pancit Palabok. And I will say right off the bat, this is much better than Jollibee. I mean, Jollibee has a fast food version. If you're on the go, do it. You know what I mean? Not everybody has time to cook the dish. For you all in the Philippines, you probably enjoy making the dish, and I wish I was there with you. And like I mentioned before, I need more Philippines in my life. So, with that being said, you came to this channel to see what an American thinks of authentic dishes, and I will tell you right now, I'm loving the Pancit Palabok. I really am, and I'm enjoying experiencing it with you. And so, for a little bit, if you don't mind, and maybe even some of those mukbang only people will enjoy the next few minutes. So I'm going to step back, savor, you know what I'm saying, savor the flavor, and just enjoy this dish with you. Oh, yeah. Let's get into this. Pancit Palabok. Glory. Mm, look at that. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, yeah. My Filipino friends and y'all throughout the world. A little different drink today. Orange juice. What? More American. Mango. More Filipino. Orange juice, mango, American, Filipino. What? Cheers. Mm. Oh yeah. Look at that boiled egg. You know what time it is? What? Look at all that. Look! Pancit Palabok! Going in. Yeah, we're doing this. Mm. Yeah. I want more. Sit at the table. Have a bite, my friend. Have a bite. Thank you so much for enjoying this experience with me. Mm. Mm. I freaking love this. I absolutely love the taste and flavor. You know, the noodles for my European friends, no, this isn't like ramen noodles, right? And for everybody else that just thinks that, no, the texture of these noodles are great, and they're thinner, right? Buoyancy is good. The flavor is good. If I wouldn't have put the lemon juice, so bottom line, right? So outside of the Philippines, right? So if you're tasting a palabok, I would say prepare yourself to have some lemon juice. And the derivative, I already went over the history and everything like that. We won't elongate that, but you really do have a fishiness to it. You have shrimp, you have anchovies, you have whatever. It's concentrated in a palabok. That doesn't mean it's a negative. It means you need to tweak it, adjust it. It has a depth in the flavor. It's got a strong flavor, and it can be either good or bad. You can control it. You can maneuver it. You can put it into your palate and enjoy it. I mean, really. So, bottom line, on an authentic version that I'm taste testing today, uh, I would give it an 8.8 out of 10. And I know my friends in the Philippines could cook something that would be a 10 out of 10. I know that. I'm doing the best I can where I'm at with what I've got. But this is really a really good recipe that I'm tasting here. And I would say that overall I get where it's coming from. I love the flavor. I would eat an authentic version over Jollibee anytime. So an 8.8 out of 10 is a really good rating. And I don't apologize for it. I don't care what your opinion is, where you're at, if you're a negative person, if you're a troll. And O'Brien fam, right? You know, doing these videos, I'm gonna get thumbs down. But I was reading like one comment, right? Just so you know. And somebody said, I waited 25 minutes and then you didn't even chew your food. That was pretty ignorant. But I respected it. I took it as insight. And it's like I went back and looked at it and I was like, you know, I looked at every screen. I savored the flavor. I tasted it. I felt it. I researched it. I tried to pay homage to it. But you know what? Bottom line, about 10% of people throughout this world are just stupid people. They're ignorant. They're trolls. They're negative. I'm not making videos for them. I'm making it for you and I, right? And I really appreciate you. And I appreciate you giving it a thumbs up so I do more content in the future for those people that matter. And with that being said, look at this, my beautiful people. Look at that craziness. Look at that noodle. That's the pancit, right? Pancit? Watch. Mmm. 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 Right? Wow. O'Brien fam, this is really good. So it's got a little bit of it's got just a touch of peppery. It's got that lemon, but it really doesn't taste like lemon juice specifically. It just, pow, it karate, wow, wow. It karate chops the fish flavor, makes it enhance, if that makes any sense. Mm. Again, my beautiful people, have a bite. Thanks for joining me at the table. For us. Mmm. 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 I taste the pork rinds, pork skin. Mmm. It's very good. Cracklings, all kind of different names. Got a little crunchy aspect to it. I know where that comes from now, right? Pork skins. Couldn't figure that out during the Jollibee video. I'm evolving. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. And I'm enjoying it. And again, thanks for joining. You ready? Let's go in. Oh, yeah. On point. Egg. What? All right. So that was beautiful. I loved every bite of it. I'm not going to waste that. The Pancit Palabok, I really like it. I'm in tune to it now. I understand the flavor and how to tweak it to my palate. Understand it. So for you viewers throughout the world, Pancit can be a beautiful thing if you know how to control the flavor and make it your own. So, hands down, an 8.8 out of 10. That's a really good rating. You know, it's close to 9 out of 10. I like it. That is a good recipe. So, thank you, Philippines, for all the historical events that led up to the point where I could taste such a beautiful flavor. And thank you for joining us today and enjoying it together. So, let's move forward to the Bagoong fried rice, right? I'm going to take this lemon, I'm just going to put it to the side. So, we already took a look at the texture. Let me grab my fork. Kind of cut into this, right? Let's get down into it. Let's get ready to rumble. Hey, Manny Pacquiao, shout out. I freaking love you, guy. I think he's in the politics there, right? I think even Duterte. Don't get mad at me. Don't ban me or anything. But I love Manny Pacquiao. I love him, and he's such a warrior. And you got a good person there. He's a warrior, right? People respect warriors. I respect Manny Pacquiao. He doesn't win every battle, but he fights, right? And that's the beauty of it. Regardless, he fights. And I think he's a governor over there. Put in the comments, what do you feel? What do you think about? I'm not bringing politics here, but I'm curious to what your thoughts are on Pacquiao. I know he's popular there, and I know a lot of people like him. What's your opinion of him? Do you like him? Do you want him to be your, I don't know, president? And why? Don't just spit it out because you think he's a great person. What specifically would create the idea in your head for you to believe that? But, good comments, good interaction. So, kind of back into our video. Again, I don't do politics, but, a lot of people like to talk about it. And I don't have an opinion either way. I know that Manny Pacquiao, I love his boxing matches, but I don't know where he's at politically or anything in there. But all right, so I'm looking at this. It's pretty cool. All right, so we got to get back to it, right? And so the Bagoong fried rice going in. Oh yeah. Hmm. Wow. Oh, hey, for that crazy person, I'm gonna chew this going in. Notice the chewing movement. It's okay, O'Brien fam. I'm just having some fun. A little bit more. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's a pretty strong flavor. That's unique. That's pretty exciting. That really is a rich flavor that I've never experienced before. So, with you today, I gotta tell you that, yeah, I thought that was gonna be more fishy, and I was kind of scared because doing the historical research of it, because I wanted to come in this understanding where it came from, the heritage, all that. We won't cover the hours of stuff on that, right? But I thought this was going to be so overpowering on the fish flavors. It's not. It's actually really good. the balance here of the fish, the shrimp paste, the seasonings and everything added to this is very neutral as far as each thing has different flavors to offer, brings out the taste buds, and really tastes good. And so, with that being said, I'm gonna have a little bit more. And let's see. What's different is, I when researching, I didn't see anything on, like sweet peas, right? I didn't see anything in regards to that, but this recipe has it. So, oops, some fell in there. But if you notice, you see at the top, the very tip, you see that sweet pea? So that is also in here. And it's a nice addition. It just like, it's not something that does a huge difference in the recipe, but it puts like that little, bing, puts a period on it, right? It ends the sentence of the recipe, if that makes any sense. So, going in. One more bite. Beautiful people. I really love this. This is such a great experience. Let's do this. Mmm. Mmm. Bagoong fried rice. Mmm. Has a good flavor. This is this is a recipe that you can do by yourself. You can do it by itself as is. But what I'm gonna do, O'Brien fam, is I'm gonna cook a little recipe. I don't know. I'll find out what I'm gonna do. I know I got some shrimp and some seasonings. I'm gonna go cook something in my little wok. It's not necessarily a koali like you guys have there or a wok in China, but I have a little wok. I'm gonna cook. I'm not gonna video that because that'll take 30, 40 minutes extra, right? And I'll be right back. So let me cook something up that will go on this beautiful bagoong fried rice. Let's see what the difference in infusion of flavors and taste we'll add, and let's do it together. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's get into it. My beautiful people. So, all right, O'Brien fam, and you beautiful people around the world. So, we got the bagoong fried rice, which we've covered. So, what did I come up with? All right, so what I did is I broke out my wok, right? And I wanted to kind of infuse some of what I think flavors would work with this beautiful dish. And I think you will agree. And then if you have, by the way, fam, O'Brien fam, if you have specific dishes you think would work with this bagoong fried rice, let me know. And I'm curious. But I wanted to cook something myself and be a part of this with you, okay? I hope you don't mind. I appreciate the heritage and the historical events that led up to it, obviously. But, I can't just sit back and taste what other people make. Based on the research, I want to get involved. And so I made this beautiful dish here. And I'll bring you in a little bit closer, but I don't want to spill this, but you can kind of see a little bit. It wants to kind of spill a little bit. All right, so what I did is I just got creative. And so what I'm looking at here is I've got a really good sauce. Wow, smells really good. And the texture looks really good. So, all right. So, let's go into this. So, all right, I don't want to be disrespectful in any way to the flavors we're tasting today. So, I hope you don't mind me being creative and thinking outside the box. So, what I did is I basically broke out my wok. I got the oils going. I didn't have peanut oil. So I did use olive oil in my my oil content. So hopefully you don't mind. I just didn't have any peanut oil. So what I used is shrimp, as you can see here. And look at that very beautiful sauce. So I've got peppers, right? Peppers. I used a lot of garlic. I minced up some garlic. You can kind of see a little bit in the sauce. I stayed true to the Filipino style, meaning, throughout history, the Chinese brought to the Philippines soy sauce. But in addition to that, right, Philippines have always made flavorful dishes. So I wanted to honor what we're doing today. So besides just soy sauce, I did bring in oyster sauce. So oyster sauce, I did the peppers, right? I put seasonings in it. I did do onions. I don't know, I may have caramelized them, but nope, you can see them. So like right here, you see I've got onions. So you got onions, garlic, you've got shrimp, you got peppers, you got soy sauce, oyster sauce. I did do some cracked pepper. I ground it fresh, so I didn't just use regular grounded pepper. I cracked it myself. So this is a very fresh dish. And I'm curious how you do it as well. But this, to me, seems like something that would honor what we're doing. And hopefully you appreciate me adding an additional twist to this taste test and putting the work in and giving you the respect that you deserve. So this will go on the Bagoong fried rice, right? And we'll taste it together. Thanks again for this journey, this beautiful experience going in. Oh, yeah. And so I kind of want to keep this rice, and I apologize because I don't want to waste any of the rice. So I'm gonna bring. Usually you put this over the rice, but I'm gonna bring it over here because I want to save the rice and experiment later. I hope you don't mind. I'm not wasting any of it, and that's the reason on it. So I'm just gonna put some of this over here. And again, thanks for joining me. And hey, if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because the more that you subscribe, it tells me that we're on the right path and we should do more of this. And in the future, you know what I mean? Don't be offended if I jump out of our culture and kind of experiment different things, but I'm loving the Filipino experience, to be honest with you. So put in the comments, do you want me to do more of these in regards to the Philippines? Because I'm excited to taste more dishes, and I would like to do so, but it's really going to depend on you, right? So I love the experience. I want to do more, but I would like your opinion, and your action determines the future of this channel. And it's a great journey that we could take together. So just let me know how you like to proceed. So I'm gonna mix the flavorful recipe that I made, and hopefully you don't mind me adding to the infusion and getting creative. And I hope you did respond. If not, put in the comments how you would proceed or some recipes that you like. And you know what? You don't have to be normal. Go outside the box, outside of it, not in it. It's okay. Be yourself. Don't worry about people's opinion on how they judge you, right? Let's have a little fun. Just tell me what you like. Tell me how you create new recipes. It does not have to be compliant to any specific thing, right? Let's have some fun together. For real, let's have some fun together. I mean, let's live life, enjoy things. And who cares what negative people say? Who cares, right? Block them, delete them. Who cares? let's do this together. Uh, Nobody should be telling you how to be yourself. Just be yourself. Wow. So, mixing this together, it looks really good. Look, look, wow. That looks really good. I think we did good, folks. I think we did good, O'Brien fam. My friends around the world. It looks good. I'm getting really messy, so that's telling that we're on the right path. We're getting messy. It's looking good. We're having fun. You know, we had a long week. You know, uh, I don't get paid anything to do these videos, at least not yet until subscribers build up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And so I'm doing this to kind of give you some honest feedback, a little different experience around the world. I'm not going to be a brainless person that just eats food. If you want to see that, like I said, just go watch that channel. You know, that's not, I'm not, you don't pay me, right? At least, you know, this is more about us enjoying some food together, some conversation. It's like you're sitting right here with me, joining me. I'm not scripted. Nobody's telling us what to do. We're just having some fun, right? So O'Brien time. O'Brien time. Oh, yeah. So let's get into it. All right, so let's taste this. So, ooh, I got 2 pieces of shrimp on there. The Bagoong fried rice. All the historical events, the flavors I mentioned. Oh, I'm not even putting my hands on that. Look, it's not falling so thick. Going in. Beautiful people. Let's do this. Going in. Mm-hmm. 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 Mmm. Mmm. That really works. That recipe really works. Even if you was using plain rice, I think that's a winner. Uh, Shrimp, garlic, minced garlic, oyster sauce, soy sauce, onions, peppers, fresh cracked peppers. But the shrimpiness, it does add more depth to it. So I would say the Bagoong fried rice and the creative recipe really works. I mean, not just because I made it, right? I mean, I was experimenting, trying to pay respect to the rice itself and enhance it and make it ours, right? So, kind of an American Filipino dish that everybody in this whole world would enjoy. This really works. I mean, really, it does. And if it didn't, I would just say nope, fail. But it works. Look, have a bite. Look at that beautiful shrimp and this beautiful rice. All the texture and seasonings. You know what time it is. It's O'Brien time. Going in. Oh, yeah. Mm. Wow, really good. Let's eat a couple more bites. Mm. 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 So good. It works. When you're doing, I would say, if you're experimenting, I mean, you could do pork, you could do chicken and stuff like that, not just shrimp. You could do the exact recipe that I just did. I'd probably say, first off, I love saltiness, so I added a little bit more soy sauce. And the oyster sauce, probably what you're looking at as far as when you're adding your sauces together, at least in my interpretation of what we're doing today, is probably equal amounts, right? Equal amounts of soy sauce, equal amounts of oyster sauce. If you don't have oyster sauce and you got fish sauce, that would work too. You might be in Thailand or you might be in Vietnam, right? And fish sauce is your thing, right? In Vietnam, well, use what you have to use, whether it's chicken, it's beef, it's pork, and soy. As far as your sauces, though, soy sauce, I would say you need the soy sauce. So make it work, and then your alternative. I mean, you could even use hoisin. You don't necessarily have to have oyster or fish sauce, but do like equal amounts. You need that saltiness and that little pickup. But I really love this, and I love the infusion of what we did today. The Pancit Palabok was really good, 8.8 out of 10. So where do I land on Bagoong fried rice? Bagoong fried rice, right? The rice itself is 7 out of 10. Don't penalize me for being honest on that. I mean, it's 7 out of 10 only because it relies on what you add to it. Being that I went in the kitchen and I cooked what worked for my palate specifically, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10 with the recipe that I added. And that's because I'm biased, right? Because I added what worked with my palate. So take that with you and your family. Take a 7, right? Take a rice that is a 7 that has a good base. Create your own your own recipe and what works for you and your family, and make it a 10 out of 10. It's up to you. But I would say, the as is Bagoong fried rice as an individual item, it's a 7 out of 10. That's not to penalize it or say it's bad or anything. It just means take that 7 and make it a 10 based on your ability, your ambition, and your thought process. You're out of the box, right? You're out of the box thinking that works for you, your palate, your family's palate. Make sense? So it's feedback from me as an individual item, 7 out of 10. But that doesn't mean your palate is the same, and you can be creative just like I did. And I really loved it. Thank you. Thanks, Philippines, for getting it to a point where we could have this discussion today and these beautiful recipes to get to a point where we got a great recipe. So I love this. So that being said, I made a big mess and I don't care. I made a big old mess and I don't care. Made a big old mess and I don't care. Cheers, my beautiful friends. That's great. Orange juice. Mango. American Philippines. Good mixture, good food, good flavor, good friendship between you and I. Salamat, Paul. Really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody joining. And for now, I've got a special treat for you. Okay, what is the dessert I've been holding till now? Boom, boom, boom. I know. You're like, hurry up. This video's too long. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? This is better than half the movies and shows out there, because this is real. So the dessert is a very popular dessert in the Philippines, and I want to pay respect to it. So it's the Buko Pandan, right? So the dessert that we're gonna taste, and I just got a small sampling of it. I'm gonna put it in a wine glass and enjoy it with you, my beautiful friends, today. So it's believed to come from the island of Bohol. I think I'm saying that right. That's where the derivative of it came from. Again, Buko Pandan. It has jelly cubes flavored with pandan leaf, right? So, buko, right? What does buko mean? Buko just means coconut. Okay, pandan is basically the leaf, the flavor, the leaf. It's pandan leaf. So you got buko coconut, pandan, which is the pandan leaf, and you combine it, and pretty much the recipe that I'm going to have today, to simplify and get down to the point, bottom line is I've got the coconut, shreds of coconut. I've got mixed cream, which is going to be also including sweetened cream, and then you got the pandan leaf, and then they call it pearls and different things. Everybody's got kind of a name for it, but bottom line is you've got cubes of green gelatin with pandan in it, the flavoring. So we're gonna have that right now. So you know what time it is. It's OBrian time. Oh yeah. Let's get into the Buko Pandan. Oh yeah. Well, all right. So yeah, we got the Buko Pandan, and you know what I did is, so when I was researching this, I was looking at all kind of desserts, and we might try some more in the future. Comment below if you have a specific dessert you want me to taste, because this is kind of an area that we haven't explored before. But you know, the Buko Pandan, right? Pandan. So I I froze it because I know it won't probably have the texture that you want me to show you and all that stuff. But so the way I understand it, it's like it's used in all kind of celebrations, right? It's used in weddings, celebration, birthdays, and in the Philippines, you know, it's not like Russia or northern U.S., right, where you got snow everywhere. You pretty much got you got rain, you got rainy season, you got heat, and this ongoing. So this is usually a good recipe to you to kind of enjoy when it's hot, right? So my thought process was probably over exaggerated. So I actually froze this. I got a hold of the dessert from an authentic place that makes Filipino food, and I took it and put it in a wine glass like you see here, and I froze it. So I may have went overboard on it, but I wanted to taste it as a very cold and kind of like a frozen recipe. It may not be the right thing, so don't tell me in the comments you're not supposed to freeze it. Uh, I can do whatever I want, right? So can you. So I froze it. This is the way I did it, and I haven't tasted it yet, and want to experience it with you. And again, I thank you for joining us. But check it out. All right. So bottom line, let's get to it. So this is gonna be the Buko Pandan, right? So that's it. It's semi-frozen, and we're gonna enjoy it together. So the gelatin, instead of just being a weak gelatin, wow, it's kind of like an ice cream. And I was also researching that some people add ice cream to it. So what I'm seeing in here, even though it's frozen, I see the little bits of coconut, and you can kind of see it so that it makes sense. You see that piece hanging off? That's coconut. So you got strands of coconut, right? Oh, oh no! It got my Pancit Palabok. Oh no, not. It got my Bagoong rice. No, I'm not gonna waste it. Ow. What? I love it. I love it. This is so cool. I love Filipino food. I love it. You people out in the world, get you some. It's a nice experience. So check it out. Look at that. It looks good. Filipino green glory. A good quality recipe. It's what I just ate was definitely coconut. I dropped it I dropped it in the rice, but I just didn't have it in my heart to waste it, right? So going in on this beautiful recipe, Buko Pandan. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. I'm not crazy, folks. I'm enjoying myself. Hopefully you are too. That's pretty cool. So I can kind of taste the the creaminess. It tastes like a condensed milk, and that's okay. This is kind of like a fun recipe that you have with friends and family. Uh, there's just so many desserts out there. I'm digging this though. This works with what we had today. I'm gonna have some more of it. It's kind of fun. I love it. So the coconut tastes really good, and it's a different dessert. It's a different dessert, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I froze it. That's on me, and I like it because it tastes kind of like ice cream on the dessert. I could let it sit, and then we can get more creaminess. But you know what? It is what it is. I decided to do it this way, and I like it. It's like an ice cream. So there you go, folks. It's a beautiful dessert going in. Let's enjoy this together. Ready? Going in. Oh, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. It's really got simple recipe in it. It's not it's not an overcomplicated dessert. It's probably something that you could make inexpensively and enjoy it. It's fun. It's great for the family. I'm digging it. A nice little bonus, right? Nice little bonus. Nice and sweet, but not too sweet. Coconut. Who doesn't like coconut? You don't like coconut? I don't know what's wrong with you. But again, have a bite. Join me. Welcome to the table. Have some dessert. Oh yeah. Mmm. Mm. 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 That's good. Sweet, creamy. That's a nice little dessert, I gotta say. It is different. It is different. It's a unique flavor. You can't just say it's sugar, right? It's sweet. It is unique, and wow. So, the island of Bohol. Are you from there? Put in the comments where, or if you're from there, do you know more about this recipe? I know it comes from that island, or it's believed to, and just spread everywhere. Very simple, not overcomplicated dessert. Very popular in the Philippines. And look, see that cube? Little cube. It's not quite frozen, but halfway frozen. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, yeah. I like it. So, I don't think necessarily we rate this. I think we just appreciate it, right? It's just good. It's a great, simple dessert to enjoy after you had a great meal. And I like it. So, as far as an American perspective on it, it's unique. I like it. I enjoy it. I dig it. Right? I get it. I get it. I get how you like this. And everybody should try this at least once. So, for all of you around the world, I don't care where you're from, stop the madness, get rid of the stress, relax, right? Quit being a mean, negative person for a day and just have a nice quality dessert like this. Buko Pandan. Going in. Mmm. Yeah. I dig it. So, mmm. Very good. I'm excited. I loved every part of this taste test today. I know we've gone a little bit on the video and they're kind of long in nature. I really hope you appreciate the depth of what we do to bring you some sincerity of what we're taste testing and bring a little historical value. Again, this isn't one of those mindless, just eat, no talent, whatever they call it on YouTube. I'm just trying to bring some honesty to the world. And I like what we did today. So what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, is I'm going to clear all this off. We're going to recap and go forward. All right? Let's get it. Oh, yeah. So, all right. That was exciting, folks. I really loved every bit of it. So, the recipes we tasted today was great, and I'm enjoying this journey that we're on in tasting new things. And to my Filipino friends, I really appreciate your support, the new subscribers, and the likes on the video. If you haven't liked it, please like it, and that way I know that we're in tune to the correct content. And but besides that, right, we're all in this world where it's iffy right now, so it's good to kind of just chill out, relax a little bit, enjoy life, and this really helps. This is actually therapeutic for me, and I hope you find it as well. So share this video with all your friends, all your family. This is intuitive of what's important, the simple things in life, right? So I do appreciate it. Salamat po. Thank you, folks. And so to kind of recap, I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed that dessert. You don't have to freeze it like I did. And experiment, enjoy new things. So, you know what? I think, you know, I think we got a little bit more to experiment with the authentic Filipino dishes. I'm digging it. I'm liking the experience. And if you're thinking we need to taste specific things, or you got a dish that you would like us to taste, let me know. I'll see what I can do. And again, I love all of you beautiful people out there and appreciate all the support and appreciate you watching today's video. But we're not done. And what I've got to say to you is one important thing. Do you know what that is? You know what it is. I want to tell you that a big OBrian thank you. Thank you very much, folks, for stopping by and checking out this video and sharing it with your friends and stuff like that. This is pretty exciting. There's nothing else like this on the internet. There's a lot of craziness and a lot of mindless things, but you know, it's good to kind of step back and appreciate things. And I'll tell you one thing, we're not done, folks. Nope. We're not done. not even just a little bit. I'm committed to giving you some better content and experiment some things with you. So join this beautiful journey. And you know what? I'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.